saying now. Yeah.
What up, world? It's G Carter here with IJST, bringing this week's Aftermath. You know what? We review all the sports teams. We got the Falcons, the Bulldogs, Georgia Tech, Florida State, and even Georgia State. We live from Nachi's hair studio. Everybody in the area. Shout out to Rob. We got Mike. Everybody getting their cuts on. I'm just going to bring a review to you. We might have a couple surprises. People follow through. You know how we do. We're going to start off with Georgia Tech. You see they just fired their defensive coordinator. I think it is Algro, trying to give him all the blame. That's not the case. Paul Johnson, step up. And your losses, got a couple notes I'll get you with. And your losses to Virginia Tech, Middle Tennessee, and Clemson. You rushed the ball for like averaging 250 yards and around 3 TDs. When you got a double wing offense like that, you got to average more than that. In your wins, you averaged around 465 yards and 6 TDs. That's not totally practical, but around 375 and 4 to 5 TDs with your style of offense is needed week in and week out for you guys to be considered even in the running of an ACC or anything like that, regardless of you had me on the sideline as your defensive coordinator. So it really don't even matter. Get it together, Paul Johnson. Stop blaming everything and firing people just because you ain't got your mess together. When y'all lost, that's 3 in a row. Let's get back on the right side. The schedule is pretty cupcake the rest of the way, besides one game maybe. Let's get it together. So Paul Johnson, you're still in the hot seat as far as I'm concerned. We're moving right along UGA. We're moving right along the UGA, the Bulldogs. Fire start. Looking good. Then what happens? Go up to South Carolina, get your head smacked. Front 7, South Carolina totally dominated Georgia. Offensive line wasn't moving the ball. The 2 power horses, Gurley and the other guy, I forget his name right now, couldn't rush for more than about 75 yards for combined 25 carries. Murray couldn't get the ball downfield because he couldn't even set his feet. So hopefully in this bye week, you guys have worked on your pass rush, got that together, got some protection for Murray, get back to open up the lanes for your horses, your freshman horses, so they can run the football. That was a dismal showing in South Carolina. I was highly disappointed. I was expecting a better performance, maybe not a win, but definitely better than a 7-point performance when you've been putting up 75 points every week. Get it right, Mark Riddle. Okay, back to Florida State. Moving right along. Dismal showing against North Carolina State. 16 points on the board, but you went back up to Boston College. You stretched the field early with Benjamin, with all of our other big play receivers. Jimbo, realize Benjamin and the other guy, what's his name? Rashad Green, number 80. Stretch the field with Benjamin, come underneath with Green, run the ball with CT for the machine, and we win ball games. Defense is tenacious out there, but I need you to be more consistent. That goes for you too, EJ. I need you to be more accurate. You got an all-time high this year, percentage completion, 70%. But when it comes to throwing the ball downfield, I'm not sure the percentage, but I know it ain't 70%. We need better accuracy down the field if we're gonna compete for not only an ACC but a possible slip up at a national championship if we get everybody to win, on the same page. For Florida State, before we move on, I like what we're doing on the offense as far as recruiting. Let's continue to recruit them big boy offensive linemen because we know the game, Jimbo, is won up front in the trenches. So make sure you continue to recruit those big boys up front to go along with those vicious athletes that we always keep in the rotation. We're moving right along. Atlanta Falcons. Close call. Oakland Raiders, we played down in their competition. They got 1 win on the season, and like they got their 2nd one against us. Offensive coordinator, slow down a little bit. You got a nice Ferrari offense. You want to go 120 miles per hour all the time. Slow down a little bit. Let Turner run the ball a little bit. hit them with the play action. Once we get up about 2 touchdowns, then spread them out and run the score up. But trying to put all that pressure on Matt Ryan to start off with, that's why he started off bad like that. Like 3 interceptions in the first half. Luckily, we were playing the Raiders, and we were able to crawl back and get that win. 6-0 nevertheless. Number 1, let's keep it rolling. Weeks 8 through 11, again, you got Philly, you got big teams coming in. You got to play your rivals, the Saints. You got to play a lot of the other big teams like the Cardinals, who better. And then you got to play my Cowboys. You know, you see me, Cowboy hat, Falcon shirt, my teams. I'll be in the building watching the game. We'll have a review for you right here on the website. But we're going to move right along. Falcons 6-0. Proud of that. Number 1 in the prop power ranking, NFL.com. Let's keep it moving right along. 7-0. Again, weeks 8 through 11. Let's win at least 3 out of 4. Keep it moving. Lock down that home field advantage. We need that home field advantage. The dome will be rocking. All right? What do Falcons do? Let's get it. All right, on to my Cowboys. Powder Puff 5. You seen the blog. I got on the offensive line. I must commend you. You came out, you took it to Baltimore. You pushed them off the line of scrimmage. We moved the ball great. Great calls from Garrett as far as the offense is concerned. Special teams. I think I'm going to call you can't get right. You miss field goals. You give up a 108-yard touchdown return. You keep it up. I know the boss gonna get rid of you. I know Jerry gonna go ahead and get rid of you because we can't have you costing us games like this. Block punts, kickoff returns, missing field goals. Get your shit together, man. We can't have that for America's team. Get it together, man. And what? There's Brian. I just got one thing to say. Shut up and play football. You missing easy catches, 2-point conversion. You wanted to the referees when you probably pushed off for the touchdown to even consider tying the game. Shut your mouth and play football. You're wearing 88 and you're not making plays like the playmaker who wore 88. You're just talking a lot. I need you to be quiet, catch the football, make plays when it matters. Get on my damn nerves, ship you out of town. We like guys that make plays on the field. Damn, man. Fucking with me. Play right. Alright, guys. That's it. Oh, on the last note before we wrap, we got Georgia State. Shout out to Georgia State. God, they got to win, guys. First win of the season. It took 6 tries, but they beat the Rhode Island Bombfucks 41-7. So, you know, shout out to them for finally getting the win. Let's get it together, turn it around. I know it's a building process. Let's get it together. Yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're going to give a shout out to everybody. Hey, I got my boy Decatur Black in the building over here. Let's holler at Decatur right quick. He got the Giant hat on. But he say he like the Denver Broncos. What your Broncos gonna do this year, man? Huh? Your manager? Who that? Ronnie, the OG? Yeah, man. But we live it. Broncos. You like the Broncos? They alright, man. What happened when they came? What happened when they came to the dome? Got their head smashed. Hey, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Next week, the Aftermath. We cover all the hot teams. You know how we do this. G Carter. Hey, hit me up. G Carter at I'mJustSayingThough.com. Artists, continue to hit me up for the Like It, Love It, or Leave It segment. Local artists, if you want to sit down with me, get your music on my website, hit me up. Again, that's G Carter at I'mJustSayingThough.com. Follow me on Twitter, Big Greek 050. Facebook, Big Greek 050. Hit me up. Till next time. I'm just saying though. Yeah.